Dear students, in this class we are going to discuss about operational amplifier. What is an operational amplifier? It is a low-cost integrating circuit. It consists of transistors, resistors and capacitors. In a single chip, it consists of transistors, resistors and capacitors. It is able to amplify a signal due to an external power supply. The name derives from its use to perform operations on a signal. The applications of operational amplifiers are: it is used as a simpler amplifier. It is used as summers, comparators, integrators, differentiators and A to D converters. The circuit symbol and pin identification of the operational amplifier. The pin number 2 and 3 are the input signals. 2 is the inverting input, that is negative, and 3 is the non-inverting input, that is positive, and 6 is the output signal. 7 is the plus VCC, that is the voltage supply, and 4 is the minus VEE, that is also a voltage supply. 1 and 5 are offset null. It is the actual representation of operational amplifier. First one is the offset null. The pin 1 is the offset null, and pin 2 is the inverting input, and pin 3 is the non-inverting input, and 4 is minus V supply, and 5 is offset null, 6 is the output voltage, 7 is the plus V, and 8 is no connection. It is the integrated circuit, that is the IC circuit of the operational amplifier. In a single chip, it consists of these number of amplifiers, that is the transistors, resistance and capacitance. Let us see the op-amp golden rules. When an op-amp is configured in any negative feedback arrangement, it will obey the following two rules. One is the inputs to the op-amp draw or source no current. That is true whether negative feedback or not. The op-amp output will do whatever it can to make the voltage difference between the two inputs zero. See the diagram, it is the inverting amplifier. The inverting amplifier means the input is given to the inverting input through the resistance R, and RF is the feedback resistance, and V out is the output voltage, in which we will get the V out divided by V in as minus RF by R. Next one is the non-inverting amplifier, in which we are going to give the input signal in the non-inverting input signal, that is plus. Here the value of V out by V in is equal to 1 plus RF by R. Next we will see about the analog to digital converter. An electronic integrated circuit which transforms a signal from analog, that is the continuous signal, to digital, that is discrete form, is called as A to D converter, that is analog to digital converter. Microprocessors can only perform complex processing on digitized signals. When signals are in digital form, they are less susceptible to deleterious effects of additive noise. ADC provides a link between the analog world of transducers and the digital world of signal processing and data handling. Some examples of ADC usages are digital voltmeters, cell phone, thermocouples and digital oscilloscopes. How ADC works? Mainly there are two steps for the A to D conversion. First one is sample and holding, second one is quantizing and encoding. The ADC process is shown in the figure given below. First one is the sample and hold circuit, and another one is the quantizing and encoding circuit. Then we will get the output signal as the digital one. The input is the analog signal and the output signal is the digital signal. Thank you.